taken down at the 23.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That ball complete to Isabella. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Here's Jackson to return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most of now so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both
It's not. You gotta leave it on the charger. It's not gonna work. Yeah.
But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery.
Hurts fumbles it.
You
Points
see,
1,
Daddy?
2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Daddy,
Yeah,
this
that's
working?
a wake-up call, though, because they can't
Daddy,
afford
this
to let the
working?
ball go over to the
Yeah.
defense and miss opportunities.
Hooray!
And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Daddy? Daddy?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Daddy? Daddy?
That'll be caught. It's Isabella.
Daddy? Daddy?
Touchdown.
Oh
What?
my God, what did you do?
It's Dad. You gotta put it on the charger. I told you that.
76 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
You got work tonight? What time you going? 8. Oh. You trying to bring me some smoke? Yeah. Not really. I mean, you do got a choice. You can say no.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown
I bet.
pass go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Yeah.
you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll
What you
go
want me to do?
down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
I mean,
So after the sack,
what's
a
it called?
scenario you certainly don't
Tomorrow.
work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack.
Bring me
Jackson.
half.
And he's going to go down again.
All right.
Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, geez.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Second and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep here for Watkins.
God, I gave this nigga quick.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take your water with you. Take your water downstairs with you. Yes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Being there to take your water with you.
It's hot as it's hot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts. The loop, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yeats or Gross Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Sets up to throw it. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Brian Burns providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Daddy,
What?
can you help me put my backpack on my back?
It's not. It don't go on your back.
To throw once more
Where
on
does it
2nd and
go?
10. Jackson, he's going to look deep for
Where does it go on?
It go on the floor, Marcus.
He'll take
Move.
this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen,
Marcus, go
officials
in
will
your
tell you
room.
ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Daddy,
He's going to look deep for more.
Daddy,
And that is caught.
Daddy,
But he will
what's
come
this?
down out of bounds.
Marcus, it's a screw.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge a successful one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 31, Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Walmart.
Wow.
Don't come tell me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Mommy.
Go talk to your mama.
Daddy.
Marcus, what? No, you're not getting nothing else. No.
From my brain.
No.
Jackson. That's caught right side.
No.
And past the 40.
I don't know nothing about no rain.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third
Yeah.
here, and it's good for a first.
Where is your blades? Well, that's up to 9.
Now it's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Watch your team ask you that.
It's fucking died.
Oh, they know?
I love this shit team. My sister team. I'm fucking drunk. I'm drunk as fuck. See, that means you had a good fuck. No! Yeah, Shuggy, it means it was a good motherfucking party, right? Shuggy. I'm lit. I'm out of here. I can't let y'all know, mother.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep line side.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you'll be controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Wilson. And he will stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now in a 3rd down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd.
I said, did you sing in the money?
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
Rod, was he on the call? Because I got on there late. What was he talking? Oh. Oh, why wouldn't Fred say, Rod, you have an answer? And then at that point, I would have been like, Rod, yeah. But yeah, I definitely, as Fred, or, me quick to answer. I'm not sure about that one. You got to ask Tanisha, or you got to ask MK. Anything that's not me, I tell you quick, you got to ask that person. And when he kept saying about Flores, and Rod, he should have gave Rod a chance to answer, and when he didn't, Fred should have been like, Rod, I'm a big pick. I'm gonna need you from that one because that's your forte. I see. Jim got mad. Whew. Him. Yeah, I know. I know. Mm. My whole thing is just if he already knows about it anyway, it shouldn't be really a problem. Because, you just got to learn our system.
Who is it?
Man, look.
Daddy?
Leave me alone.
Daddy, it's your friend?
Yeah.
Daddy,
We're
whose
going
friend
right
is
near the 35-yard line.
it? Daddy, whose friend is it?
Jones, he gone now.
He's going to be here in any minute?
No, he's just gone.
It's 1st and 10.
Daddy, is he car here?
Marcus, no, his car is gone. He left.
He left.
Yeah.
He'll be
Now they
here
switch it up
later.
here. Look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
have given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. He'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores, bottom line. Got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get joined back at the 40. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st down, Hurts.
Ooh, the ball.
They get John back at the 40. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
So why can't nobody keep it with the ball? So now Jalen can outrun throw
This
everybody.
defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I know, I mean, but like, you know, when stuff like that happens, you know, just for he's on the same page.
Throwing is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Derek Barnett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the gun, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on a deep ball.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with